Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll decide to subscribe before the end. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to go over my Sephora carts because the Sephora sale is around the corner. Now, the Sephora sale will be starting on November the 1st for any of the VIB Rouge members. I'm unfortunately not a Rouge, but I do qualify for the next tier, which opens up on November the 5th. VIB Rouge gets a 20% discount on their entire order. For me, the second tier, it would be 15% off, and for any Beauty Insider member, it is a 10% off your entire order. Everything from the Sephora collection is 30% off. I will have all the dates and details right here so that you have it handy in case you are a beauty lover like me. Let's get going with going through what's in my $1,035 cart at the moment. The very first item is by Tasha. This retails for $29 and it is the Kishu lip mask. I haven't tried any of Tasha's lip masks. There is a very iconic one that it might just be the original. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'll put a picture of it right here. I don't have anything by Tasha. Tasha is very well known for their hydrating products. Apart from like, you know, your regular old like chapstick that I have right here that I do use on a regular basis. I've tried like the Dior lip balm. Also tried the lip silk by Sarah Happ. I believe that's what it's called. I actually have it, so I should go get it. I brought my little lip mask, and this one is actually very pretty. It leaves like a subtle glitter, but it's not chunky or gritty, like a shimmer in the sky sort of thing. I actually got this from Nordstrom. I don't think they sell it at Ulta or at Sephora, but I do want this one by Tatcha. I really like the presentation, and it's in this orange blossom shade. I don't think that's like a flavor or a scent. If it does leave some kind of lip stain or like a little wash of color, I find that peachy tones do really look good in my complexion. And I'm actually not done with it, but it does have a 12-month shelf life, which I know I've had it for longer than a year, and it's actually cheaper than me rebuying the Sarah Happ. The Sarah Happ is like $32. The one by Tatcha is $29, plus I get my 15% off, so I think it's a good deal. Let me know what's your thoughts on that one or the brand in particular. So the second item that I have in my Sephora cart is by Natasha Denona. This is the I Need a Warm palette. It retails for $69. With the name, I think a lot of people wanted more like browns sort of shades, and don't get me wrong, this palette does have some browns, and actually looking through the color story, I feel like I would use every single shade in here. And like I said, with the lip mask, your peachy sort of tones look very good with my makeup. Like as my makeup is all finished, I feel like it looks better with peachy tones, or maybe I'm just gravitating towards more peachy sort of colors. I brought my golden palette by Natasha Denona so we can kind of look at it. It has a beautiful color story, and I think some of these shades you can kind of say that they would be in the I Need a Warm palette. Kind of like this sort of quadrant right here would be a good contender for shades to be in the I Need a Warm palette. Just looking at this color story against the warm, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of repetitiveness or basically nothing. Maybe just one shade, if any. They're very different in my opinion, and I have been enjoying this particular palette by Natasha Denona that I'm like, yeah, I would like to add the warm palette or the I Need a Warm palette into my collection. I wanted to go through the list on my cart, but let me go ahead and do the eyeshadows just to kind of get them out of the way, because one of the palettes that I was talking about is actually not available to order online quite yet, so I only have one other one physically in my cart at the moment, and that is also by Natasha Denona. It is the Roxa palette, and this is a palette filled with purples. I have brown eyes. Purple is a eyeshadow color that really complements brown eyes, and so I tend to like purple eyeshadows. I do already have quite a few palettes with purples now that I think about it. I went over to my makeup collection and I brought out 3 palettes that have a lot of purple. That is by Natasha Denona, the retro palette. This is the one that has the most of a purple-ish sort of color scheme within my collection, but I feel like this one is a little bit more muted to where the Roxa palette is not really competing with this one. Now if I look at all the shades within the Roxa palette, palette and this one. Maybe this color right here might be the only one that competes with the Roxa palette, but everything else is such a different color story compared to the Roxa palette that I don't think I would be like, oh my god, they're duplicates. You know what I mean? So the other palette that I have within my collection that has purples is the Huda Beauty Retrograde palette. This one does have some neutrals and some pops, but this sort of section over here is what has more purple shades that I would feel would be a little bit more comparable to the Roxa palette. I do think that there is going to be maybe 3 duplicates just within this section of purple, maybe 4 duplicates. Looking at what I already have, I'm kind of like, okay, maybe I should wait for that particular palette to go on sale whenever it does. It hasn't even launched, so it would be like many months from now, maybe like 9-10 months, maybe a year from now, because it's not a permanent palette, so I know that it's eventually gonna go on sale. The other palette that I do have that has a good selection of purples is also by Natasha Denona, is the Sunrise palette, and this is very beautiful, and the color story that I'm referencing is pretty much right here. So this little 4 shades right there, I don't think any of those will compete with anything in the Roxa palette. So if anything, just my retrograde. Another thing that's holding me back from the Roxa palette is that looking at the shade, I confidently can say that I would use maybe like 7 or 8 of those eyeshadows on a regular basis, or like every time I look at the palette, these are the colors that I would gravitate towards. Being a 15 pan palette, that is about half of the palette, so I'm not quite sure it is quite worth it, but it's very beautiful. If I do get the chance to shop the sale in store, I might just go by and swatch them, and that may sway my opinion because I do have many Natasha Denona palettes and I do like her quality. So for now, I'm gonna move it to Loves and take it off my card. Third eyeshadow palette that I want to talk about is actually by Huda Beauty, Icy Nude. This palette in particular is very pretty. It's more on the muted side compared to the other 2 palettes that I just showed you. And actually, I did bring a muted sort of eyeshadow palette that I have currently in my collection. It is by Natasha Denona, and this is the I Need a Nude palette. I was kind of seeing that people were kind of comparing this to that particular palette. I haven't gone in store to swatch the Icy Nude by Huda Beauty, but looking at it, no. The only thing that sort of stands out to me as possible repeats between the Icy Nude and the I Need a Nude, I wonder if the name was kind of inspired by this one. I think Stone might be similar to Lavish. Mesh might be similar to Oneself. Unapologetic looks like it might be close to Vague, but it's much deeper. I wouldn't dare to say that they're gonna be dupes, or even similar for that matter. Or maybe also Fair and Cold Plunge. One thing I love about Huda Beauty palettes, I know that's saying a lot because I only have 1 palette compared to Natasha Denona, like I already showed you most of my Natasha Denona collection, is the way Huda Beauty does her glitters. So her glitter shades are very beautiful, nice to apply, and they stay on the lid. And if you look at this particular palette, you will see that most of the shades that I love to use within my Huda Beauty Retrograde palette are those glitters, particularly Galaxy, and I also like Supernova a lot, like a lot. I think those are my 2 most used shadows within this palette, and I have no regrets on that because they're very fantastic. Like looking at this eyeshadow palette, the only row I pretty much haven't touched is the first row, and everything else I played with enough. But yeah, Galaxy right here and Supernova are my favorites, and actually let me swatch them. Galaxy, Supernova, Gold Glitch, and this one is called Cosmic. It's supposed to have like a pink purple undertone, but you can't really see it. But these shadows, oh my goodness, I'm actually gonna take a picture of it right here because I can see it better on my swatches. But yeah, so pretty, so pigmented. Without a doubt, I really would want the Huda Beauty palette, and if I had to pick one between the I Need a Warm and the Icy Nude, so the I Need a Warm I believe is going to be a permanent pan, 15 pan shadow to Natasha Denona, and the Huda Beauty, the Icy Nude is actually the last 15 pan eyeshadow palette that the brand is going to be making. They said that eyeshadow palettes are not really popular at the moment, but I don't know if I just like makeup, but just out of the palettes I've showed you so far, these are new within this year, and I have a few more, not a lot more, so I'm not like crazy. And actually I think I got I Need a Nude this year as well. So yeah, just alone 4 eyeshadow palettes just here, because I do have I think like 2 minis that I also got this year. It's a lot of eyeshadows, so I don't know, maybe I just like eyeshadows. It's by Valentino, and this is a little cute set of perfume minis. The mini Dona Born in Roma fragrance discovery kit. It has 4, like I said, and out of all of these, I think I've smelled one and it is lovely. I think it's like the light pink peachy sort of liquid bottle. I haven't smelled the rest, but I went to Rome last year, I went to Rome this year, and my husband keeps saying that he wants to go again next year. So Rome has left a mark, and I think that I would like these. So that is a little mini set. It doesn't have great reviews, and a lot of people are saying that it's not a good value for money, but honestly, I am not a huge perfume person. I do prefer the minis or the roll-on balls sort of on-the-go perfumes, because I am more likely to use that than an actual big full-size bottle of perfume. So I don't mind the minis, and if I break down the price after my discounts, they will be about $12. So not bad. The next item on my cart is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the new mascara, the Exaggerize. It's supposed to be a volumizing and curling mascara. It sounds fantastic. Based on the photos, the formula itself does look very wet and very rich black in tone. So that tells me one of 2 things. One, it's gonna give you a very full effect because of the color, the richness. And 2, you have to fan it out, or you have to wait for it to dry before you can continue the rest of your makeup. It would definitely be a last minute sort of step, and if you do pair your mascara with like false lashes, it might be a little bit longer of a wait for you to apply your falsies. So something to think about, but it's very beautiful, and I need to move this one to my loves, because I did buy mascaras in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I bought 3 full sizes, and before I got that one, I did redeem my Sephora Favorites Lash Stash to Go certificate for a full size. I got the Benefit Roller Lash, and so I have 4 new mascaras, and mascaras is pretty much every 3 months before they start drying out and you have to toss them away. So I literally have mascaras for the next year. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna move this one out of my cart and into my loves, but it is a mascara that I do want to try. The next item that I do have is also by Charlotte Tilbury. This is a dual set mini Pillow Talk lipstick and lip liner or lip cheek combo in the color Pillow Talk Fair. Pillow Talk is a lipstick that I do wear a lot, and I'm actually I'm not done with it. It still has a lot more uses, but I am very close to the end, and I haven't tried Fair, and I also haven't tried Pillow Talk. Is it dark? Deep? I think the Pillow Talk original is called original, and then they have one before, and they have like 3 shades after, like they extended the Pillow Talk range. Anyways, I've only tried the original Pillow Talk, and so I saw the mini kit with the Fair, and I want to give it a try. I do have Pillow Talk lip cheats, and this one I don't think it is a Pillow Talk Fair lip cheat, so I won't be replicating, because I do have like 3 lip liners and Pillow Talk, like the original shade. So yeah, perfect. This little mini is $25 and it does come in 4 different shades. So it has Pillow Talk regular, the nude pink it says, and then it does have the Pillow Talk medium, which is a warm berry pink. It does come in the Pillow Talk deep, which is a berry rose. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew they had expanded their Pillow Talk range. All of these look beautiful, but I like the way the Pillow Talk Fair looks more of a pinky nude sort of color. I love the Duchess, which was a limited edition that Charlotte Tilbury did, which is kind of sort of in this sort of color family. So I think I would really like the Pillow Talk Fair. Anyways, that is the little dual set that I have in my cart. The next item is by Laneige, and it is a lip duo. Laneige has a lip mask. Is it a lip mask or just a lip balm that is very popular? A lot of people like it, and this particular duo is in the Christmas version. So it is candy cane one. It comes in a squeezy tube and in the little tub, but seeing the Tatcha one, I might settle with just getting the Tatcha. And plus, I do have my little peppermint chopstick, which perfect. Let me know, have you guys tried Laneige? What do you think about it? Should I give it a try? I think the set is fine. $24 for 2. Let me know what you think. Is it worth it? Is it not? As of right now, I'm very tempted, but I will be moving it to my loves, and then we'll kind of think about it. This video will be up before the sale, so I would be collecting your feedback for sure. The next item I'm actually excited for. I do have one of these already, and actually I should have brought it. But anyways, this is a liner set by Makeup Forever, and it has both eyeliners and lip liners. This is a little set of 5. It comes with Anywhere Caffeine, Wherever Walnut, Denona, which are two of their most iconic lip liners that the brand has and they sell all the time, and also Limitless Brown, which I think might be making a little trio of favorite lip liners by the brand or one of their top sellers. And then it comes with a classic black that they call Whatever Black, and then an all-around white. I do remember whenever I was picking my particular lip liner, I was kind of going back and forth. I kept going to the little Makeup Forever station because I couldn't make up my mind on which one I wanted to get. I swear the sales associate thought I was preparing to steal it or something. I just didn't know which one to get, and I didn't want to get two because I'm like, okay, I have lip liners, but I'm like, I really wanted two colors. And so with this particular set, I'm happy that it's giving me the opportunity to try more liners for a good price. So the Makeup Forever liner that I do have is in this shade Anywhere Caffeine. I really like this. It's a very nude brown sort of shade. The other one is more of a mauvey pink sort of shade, and it's probably something I already have in my collection. When I do buy the set, we can compare, but for right now, it is a set that I really do want to get. So just for reference, the full-size lip liners are $24 and the little set with the 5 colors, of course, this is a variation between lips and eyes, that is for $39, which I feel like it's a good deal. So far I am doing terrible at kicking things off my carts, but the price has gone down, so progress. The next product I have in my list is by Lawless, and I've actually had this in my loves for some time now. I think I found out about it like around maybe like April, May, June, around that time. But obviously I've been living under a rock because this is their bestseller product, and this is a lip duo. This is called the Forget the Filler Cinnamon Sugar Lip Plumping Duo Set. The item that I actually want to try the most is the Forget the Filler, the little tub one, but it comes with a line smoothing gloss, which I feel like the little tub will work just the way my MAC Prep and Prime lip works, which I like that thing that fills in ridges beautifully. So I want to try something different because I just keep going back to that one over and over, like if it's the only product of its kind in the market. So I do want to try this one by Lawless, and there's a lot of great ratings, but every time I go to Sephora they don't have it. So I don't know if they don't really stock it too much at my local Sephora, or if it just kind of flies off the shelf like as soon as they do stock it in. And I'm also the type of person that I don't like to inconvenience any sales associates, so if it's not there, I just walk around to the next section that I need instead of asking someone to get it for me or to confirm. Yeah, that's the story with the Lawless. It's $33, so it seems a little bit expensive for the little duo, but it has phenomenal ratings. So if you have tried them or any other lip item by Lawless, let me know what your experience is, because I want to know, like, is the plumping tingling and burning, or is it bearable, or should I just pass? Give me details. The next one is a product that I was introduced to by a little mini, and I'm one of those persons that if I do like the minis, I will repurchase them. This is by the brand Peace Out. This is the 2% salicylic acid acne cleanser. Retails for $29 for 4 ounces, which sounds like a little, well actually no, it's actually about average for a 4-ounce cleanser. And this is a gel cleanser. This thing was wonderful. It has 5-star ratings. That's a 4.9 star rating out of 199 reviews on Sephora. I'm number 200 anonymously and ghostly because I haven't published a review, but it is a great cleanser that takes off your makeup, doesn't sting, and it does clear your face. So check. Like, what else do you want from your cleanser, right? So $29, I have it in my cards. I do actually have cleansers to go through, but I mean, it's not like it's a limited edition product, so I can move it to my loves and kind of just have it there for whenever I do run out of the ones that I'm currently using. So the next item is an item that if I get absolutely nothing else, this is the one item that I will be purchasing, because when I went to Italy just a few weeks ago, I asked for this particular item and they said that they haven't seen it been restocked in months, that they actually think that the company is trying to phase it out. And this particular item, the little mystery item, is by Tom Ford. It is the Bitter Peach perfume. The one that I'm showing you is actually in the travel spray version. Like I said, that's more my jam rather than going through the full-size bottle, which after knowing what I know now, I probably should go towards the big bottle and also kind of refill as I go. But I tried this through a little sample and I fell in love with it. I just have been stingy, for lack of better words, and I haven't purchased it, but I was kind of being strict with myself. Like, I wanted to be sure that I got through more of my either samples or roller balls before I introduced another one to my collection, but I think I kind of have to now, you know what I mean? They did have a lipstick a part of their range, that bitter peach sort of collection, in a nude and a beautiful casing as well, and now is nowhere to be found within their website, so this one, we're going for it. And I like the tube that it comes with. This tells me that I can use any other rollerball by any other brand in this casing and it'll be chic. You know how Louis Vuitton sells their perfume cases that you can have with your perfumes? It's giving the same vibes. It's just Tom Ford and it's in an orange with a red, like maybe like a burnt orange red. Beautiful combination. Again, peaches are kind of like my thing now, but I will say I'm allergic to plums. I will break out in hives. Ever since finding that out, I don't want to find out if I'm allergic to peaches too. I feel like they're in that same kind of family. Just topical for now. If I didn't say that perfume travel spray is $85 US, the next item on the list tops it off at $95 US. And this is actually a kit by Sunday Riley, and I haven't tried anything by Sunday Riley. A lot of people like them, but at the same time, it is a lot of products for just a morning routine because it's literally called the Wake Up With Me morning routine. Like, kind of sounds like it was like a TikTok group of products in one kit. I don't know why. I don't even have TikTok, but I feel like this is something that probably the idea was born from TikTok. Anyways, $95 US for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products, and there are like deluxe size products. They're not the full size, so I think it would be like a good introductory set for me to try. I mean, me in particular, the less products I can have in my skincare routine, the more likely I will be to actually sit and set time to do my skincare. This comes with pink drink, which is said to be a firming resurfacing essence. Also the brightening vitamin C cream, which is called the CEO Afterglow. I think that is a very popular product by the brand. And then it comes with a cleanser called the ceramic slip. Also the lactic acid treatment. This is an all-in-one for clarity, radiance, younger looking skin. It's for all skin types. It's called the Good Genes. I want to say that is item number 2 that is most popular from the brand, and I kind of did the little setback because there's another vitamin C brightening serum. So I don't know what's the difference between the CEO and the CEO Afterglow. And then there is the CEO Glow Drops. Vitamin C turmeric is a facial oil. So we're getting 3 brightening products in here, and actually we're getting 4 because the last product is the autocorrect brightening and depuffing eye contour cream. It seems like a lot of brightening. I mean, out of all of these, I would like the pink drink. I would try the cleanser, the Good Genes. I'm finding out that this is not the kit for me. I'm going to take it off my cart. Let me know if you like Sunday Riley or if it's a brand that I should be trying. I will look to see if they have like smaller kits that I would like to try, maybe with like those 3 products. The next item is by Pomegranate, and this is a lipstick. I like the casing that it comes with. I don't have any Pomegranate lip products. I am a lipstick girly. Like, I do have a good decent lipstick collection that honestly I should probably say no to this one, but this is a beautiful color. Again, the casing is so beautiful, very like girly. It's called Venusian Peach. It is a light peachy nude color and it's perfection basically in my eyes, if you ask me. This is a satin finish, and again, I haven't tried any of her formulas, so if you have, please let me know what your thoughts are on any of her lip products. I think products go on sale heavily discounted at Sephora for very frequently. I want to say I don't want to pay the $30 minus a 15 for it to be, I don't know, 50% off in 2 weeks or something like that. So I'm gonna keep it in my loves, but I'm actually gonna take it off my cart. The next item is also by Pat McGrath. It is a lip gloss duo, and it comes in 2 beautiful colors. This year I have found myself really using my lip glosses, and so I think this is a good set for me. Again, I haven't tried any lip products by Pat McGrath, so let me know what your feedback is if you have. The 2 shades that come in this lip little dual set is the Nude Venus, which kind of looks like a champagne nude sort of gloss, and then also Flesh number 6, which looks like a wash of color like what the Natasha lip mask is going to give me. But I think these are cute, and it's $29 US, so it doesn't really hurt the bank. But you know, if I get the lip mask and it's a similar color to that one, the only really color that I'm getting that is new is gonna be that champagne-ish color, the Nude Venus. Let me know what your feedback is on this one, and I will see. The last product, and the product that is going to cost the most, is by Charlotte Tilbury, and this comes in a beautiful little makeup case for $390 US. Yes, $390. I was gonna say $399, but it is $390 US, and this is the Pillow Talk Dreams Come True set. I like this the most for the case itself. I feel like I can use that as my jewelry case, and I do have a place where I have my jewelry app. It's very beautiful. It doesn't look like that cheap construction, like it doesn't look like it's all cardboard, but it does come with a lot of Pillow Talk products. That I have purchased a eyeshadow quad before, and it came broken, so I kind of got like a bitter taste in my mouth with all of her quads, and I thought of returning it and asking for a new one, but I'm like, nope. And actually I don't really reach for it, so this kit actually comes with 2 of those. So it does come with the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara, which is a good mascara. I really do like it. I have tried it in a mini size, but it does flake on me. It comes with a Pillow Talk full size eyeliner, Mesmerize cream eyeshadow and Pillow Talk, also full size, a luxury eyeshadow palette in Pillow Talk. The second palette isn't listed in Sephora's website, but it is the palette of pops in Pillow Talk. Light wand in Pillow Talk, and also light wand in Pillow Talk medium. Both of those are full size. It comes with a blush palette, also full size, with the Pillow Talk Revolutionary matte lipstick, also full size. Lip sheet in Pillow Talk, full size as well. The collagen lip bath gloss in Pillow Talk, full size too. Lip luster in Pillow Talk, also full size, and Pillow Talk big lip plump glass gloss in bare medium. So a lot of Pillow Talk in here, and out of everything that is in here, I would for sure use the lip products, which is the liner, lipstick, 2 glosses, 3 glosses. So 5 items that I will for sure use in this set. The blush I really like, the mascara I really like. If the eyeshadow quads don't come broken, I would use them, but I think Natasha Denona and Huda Beauty are better at eyeshadows, so I don't think that they would be my favorites. If you want to consider me using the case, let me see, what is $390 minus 15% off? That brings it to $331.50 plus taxes, $360. I don't think it's worth it for me. It's super cute. I would use it. Do I need a lot of Pillow Talk? Maybe it was like I was gonna say lipstick or fret or whatever, but I have a lot of her lipsticks, so maybe that wouldn't have worked for me either, unless it was shades that I didn't already have. But if it was something non-Pillow Talk, maybe. I mean, this is like a full face of makeup that will be very beautiful, like all monochrome, very old glam Hollywood sort of natural beauty sort of color scheme. No, I have to be honest with myself. If someone does buy it and doesn't want the case, let me know, but also reasonable price. I'm gonna remove this from my cart altogether. I'm not even gonna put it in the loves because I know it's limited edition, so what's the point whenever I do become brave? It's probably out of stock. Maybe if they do have it in store, I can kind of check out the case, see if it would be worth it for me to give it a try. I don't know. We'll see. There is one product that I couldn't add to my cart because it is out of stock. It was limited edition, or at least it says that it's coming soon again. So I don't know if they're going to be restocking it, but it is by Hourglass. It is their ambient lighting palettes. They came out with 3. So they came with like the Lotus Flower, the Evil Eye, and the Dragon palettes. So like a light, medium, deep sort of complexion coverage. I actually like the lighter version, which was the Dragon, because it has the complexion powders or the finishing powders that I feel like I would use the most, and I actually do buy those kind of products often, so it would make sense for me. But it's also finishing, so it's not like it's gonna lock in my makeup all the way. And it also came with a beautiful peach sort of color. And actually I did get the Golden Edit palette from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and honestly I feel like this bronzer is going to be very similar to the bronzer that comes in this palette right there, and even the highlighter, if I'm honest, like this top highlighter. So if I can't get it, like I won't go crazy over it. I do know that Ulta also carries Hourglass and the particular palette. So if they do a 20% off discounts of anything, I would probably go there. And actually, now that I'm saying that, I should probably look into my cart and see if there's anything in there that I can get over there at 20% discount. It looks like it's just gonna be the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. So if they get wild and decide to release that coupon around the time Sephora has their sale, then I might get the things that I can get at Ulta at 20% off instead of doing the 15 at Sephora, because I am only BIB and not BAV Rouge. I am down to $340 in my carts. So let me know on the Lawless and on the Tatcha, and let me know as well as what is in your cart. What are you planning on getting? What are those goodies that you kind of been saving for this particular sale to be able to get? Because you know, Sephora doesn't always put all of the store on sale like they do through this particular event. So let me know, what are you getting? I actually have told myself that I was going to get Hourglass brushes each and every single time that I made an order through Sephora, and more than likely I'm gonna be doing this online. I don't know if you can use the same code throughout the days, like go various different times to the store. I hope so that I can check out the Huda Beauty palette, but if not, I'll get the I Need a Warm. But anyways, I am excited, and that's pretty much honestly where I've been. I kind of like was quiet during the month of September, and I was on the beauty side of YouTube, not so much on the luxury. I'm a little bit bitter in the luxury space, and that could be a whole video on its own. I gotta change my perspective because there's some cute things coming up. Oh, maybe I should really do another video about what I would like and why I'm being bitter about luxury at the moment. But I want to thank you so very much for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.